Hey, good evening, everyone. I tell you what, great to be here tonight. I'm Cal Van Single, and I get to work with a living legend here tonight, Jeff Peterson. And Jeff, welcome to CatchMark Sports, and just great to have you here with me tonight.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it, and it's certainly a pleasure to work with you. And it's like old home night here.
Yeah.
I've done this a number of times, and only 2 times this year, but in the past there's been a number of times. We were back in some of the good times when Montague was really having some good teams. And in fact, Dave Osborne was part of that group. Randy Lindquist was part of that group.
Yeah.
My son happened to be into that group, and so
awesome.
Yeah, and one of the young men from Manistee's dad was in that group along with his brother, Doug Schloff.
Yep.
And so, of course, we lost Doug here about 12 years ago, and but it's good to see his son out here and participating, and they've got he's got 2 sons, twins, that are up at Michigan Tech right now as freshmen. Yeah, very smart kids, yep. Good upbringing. Their mom, who's sitting right behind us, has done just a remarkable job. And the grandparents on both sides have been very helpful as well.
That's awesome. So, yeah, welcome in, everybody. Once again, I'm Cal Van Single, Jeff Peterson. We got the crew here. Brent's here, Jesse's here, Matt's here, just getting us ready here for this game. Tonight, Montague's going to host Manistee here, and we're getting ready for that here. We'll be underway here in a few seconds. And look at Dave Osborne seeing you, and he lit right up. Normally when he sees John or I, he scowls because we are not always the best of luck.
Well, I think he thinks that I'm going to say good things about him.
Well, you probably will, yeah. So, yeah, we will now just welcome everybody in here. Looking forward to this game. Senior night here tonight, so the 5 seniors will also be here in that starting lineup here for Dave Osborne's team.
And that's a nice thing that Dave's done,
yeah.
To put all those kids in that are seniors, let them start the ball game, and a couple of those kids didn't get to play too much this year, so that's extra special.
Well, it certainly is, and especially take a look at Connor Rath, who just a year ago had major open heart surgery, and he's bounced right back from that very well. Ran cross country and now on the basketball team this year. So just so great to see Connor out here. He'll be in that starting lineup here tonight.
Yeah, that's just amazing. That's an amazing story, And he's just a super kid, and get to play alongside his younger brother is cool too.
Yes, sir. So you've done this job, back in the late 80s into the 90s. What are some of let's talk about some of the great players that you've seen from this Montague area, and maybe some of your highlights broadcasting.
Well, David, of course, was very integral in that era. Osborne, I'm talking about, and Randy Lindquist, of course, and his brother Scott. Of course, the Schloffs, they were very integral in that. He just, you can go down there just with a lot of good kids. He had really good coaching during that time with both Ray Schloff as the JV coach and Jim Tate, who moved down to Puffer after his tour here, but he was very successful here. So, yeah, it's a good run, and of course, we ran into some of your special teams over at Grant, and we were just talking about that, and they had a good run of kids too. So
yeah, they had 3 kids that went on to play collegiately, and all 3 played very, very well.
Yeah.
So I've recovered from my cold that I had. My voice hasn't maybe recovered all the way back yet, but I'm good. I'll take water, please. Yep.
I'll have a water. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
I feel great. Last weekend I went down. I was not doing well at all. Feeling really great now, but my voice just, of all the things, right, when you're talking, when you're broadcasting, who cares what you look like? Can you talk? Can you make sense? But, so tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you're from Ludington originally.
I'm originally from Ludington. I was an Oriole. Played basketball for 4 years in high school, but 2 years on the varsity. We had my junior year. I kind of warmed the bench a little bit, but we had a pretty amazing team. We went to the quarterfinals, and we were looking to play River Rouge, who we had taken into the double overtime before we lost to them during the regular season. And we forgot that we had to play that night against Kingsford, and they waxed us pretty good. So we never got that rematch. But I think we only lost like 4 ball games that year. And,
wow.
We used to travel a lot. We played Holland Christian. We played Rouge. We played Grand Rapids schools. We were in a conference at that time. Was Manistee, Cadillac, Alma, Big Rapids, and Mount Pleasant. So we did a lot of traveling. And so we played Muskegon Christian during some of their heyday.
Oh, okay.
Elmer Walcott.
Yep.
And so yeah, it was good. And then of course after high school, and I played 4 years of baseball and played 3 years of football, and just had a real good education and good coaches in those different sports. And went to Northwestern Michigan College up in Traverse City for 2 years after that, and decided I wanted to go into teaching because of some of my coaches and my teachers that I had. And then I ended up at Central as a Chippewa, and stayed there. And well, I went back at night and got my master's from there. So, but I was lucky enough to get the job here at Montague.
Okay. And
here I stayed for 33 and a half years.
Wow.
And loved every minute of it. And I still, you know, Ludington may be the place I was born and grew up, and it's special, but this is my special place.
Gotcha.
This is where we raised our kids, and so
and you did not migrate too far away from water.
No, no, we did not.
Yeah. Yep. So okay, here we go. So trivia question.
Okay.
And I know the answer.
All right.
But the school nickname for Kingsford is
the Flivers.
Correct. You got it. Good job.
Yeah, I can't forget that. Like I said, when they came with 5, I believe, Division I football players.
Out of Kingsford.
Out of Kingsford.
Oh my goodness.
And one of them was a running back for Michigan State. I can't remember his name, but they were brutal on the boards.
Yeah.
And they were just, you know, they muscled us all over the place. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
And,
so you have a grandson playing out here tonight, Owen.
Yes.
Owen Peterson.
Yes.
So you've been to a lot of games.
Oh, yes.
And you've been around here for a long time.
Yes.
The West Michigan Conference this year seems to be very tight.
Oh.
You never know who's going to win on any given night. It's been upset city the whole season. Have you ever seen it this tight, this team so close together?
I'm sure somebody will say that they remember when it was tight like this, but I don't think I do. Not this tight.
Okay.
I mean, when your last place team can knock off one of your first place teams, and you just don't see that very often, you know. Even when you don't see a great spread in scores, you know. I mean, it's just amazing. Yeah, I mean, everybody seems to have those kids, and they're playing hard, and yeah, you never know from one night to the next. So no, I don't think I've ever seen it that close in competitiveness.
You know, and you've really got to watch women's basketball, girls basketball evolve here at Montague. I mean, they've just been phenomenal here for the last handful of years. And Nick Thaler comes in this year, first-year head coach. He's just done a wonderful job with that squad. So, and it's great to see the girls basketball here doing so well also.
Well, I didn't tell you this, but I was the first JV girls basketball coach here.
Oh, okay.
After Title IX, and I did that for, I think, 6 years.
Okay.
And, yeah, I mean, the distance that we've come, you know, it's just amazing for girls basketball in itself. But, yeah, what Cody did the last couple of years, and now Nick Thaler coming in and doing what he's done, I think it's just simply amazing. You know, it speaks a lot to our kids, and it speaks a lot to the coaches themselves. So
special memories for you from, and maybe not athletics, but from the Montague area here.
Oh boy. Well, first of all, just being a part of the whole staff here at Montague, and the different friendships and the different people that I've been able to meet with and be, you know, lifelong friends with, and the kids that I've seen come, and, you know, like David giving me thumbs up here just before we came on, and you know, those type of things you just never forget. Those are the most meaningful things. Somebody always asked me, well, and I've been gone for since 2004. So that's 19 years we're going on.
Yeah, but you've been around.
Yeah, but I've been around. But people will still ask me, well, do you miss the classroom? And my statement is, I don't miss the preparation. I don't miss some of that stuff, but I miss the kids and I miss the staff. And I miss just the feel.
Gotcha. Now, some communities, like in Grant, on Friday mornings, staff gets together. You'll see a bunch of them there at the depot in Grant. Do they do that over here in Montague?
Not too much, no.
Okay.
You know, I hang out with some guys. One was one of my former students who became a staff member, Tim Todd, Ray Schloff, the grandfather of Ben out here tonight, is a real good friend, and we walk 3 times a week, and we play golf in the summer, and we do stuff together. And then Larry Lindquist, who was the former principal that I had, and then became the superintendent. We're real close with him as well. So we see other people, but not on that same thing. So no, we don't really get together that way.
Talk to us about Ben Schloff's father, who you knew so well, who passed away here a while back.
Well, there were two Schloff boys. Paul was the oldest, and Paul's a teacher. Well, he's now a counselor at Mona Shores, and his boy Kyle Schloff is playing for Reese Puffer this year, and is a starting guard for them as a junior.
Okay.
And doing very well. Ben was younger. How do I say this? Is he was just as good a person as you'd ever meet, and just was just a heck of a good kid, and you think, why do bad things happen to good people?
Yeah.
And that was one of those situations. And he came down with a form of cancer known as Ewing sarcoma, and passed 2 years later, and left a family of 3. And I think I've said that the twins were the oldest. They're now up at Michigan Tech, and they're not playing any sports, but they're good students and they're doing the right thing. And then, of course, Ben is a junior this year, and he's a good student as well. But yeah, Doug was just a special person. He was, I believe, he was All-State here at least 1 year, maybe 2. He was an excellent student. He went to Hope. And he played down there for 4 years. 3 years as a starter on their varsity team, and his senior year, if I remember right, they were 20-something-0 at the end of the season, and then they went into the tournament, and they played a home game, and it's the only game they lost all season.
I've never been a fan of being 20-0.
I know.
I've said that since day one. You don't know what happened. You don't know what to do when all of a sudden you get behind.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of going. I always said go 17-0, lose to a team you shouldn't have lost to.
Right.
To bring you down to reality.
Yep.
Win a couple, get on that roll, and get ready for March.
Yeah.
And I have seen it too many times.
Oh yeah.
That 20-0 team is out that first game.
Yeah. And it's funny. My son went down and played basketball his first year at Hope. He ended up not going back the second year. They were going to have. In fact, I think the following year or the next year they won the national title.
Wow.
And he went into law enforcement, so he didn't go back. But Doug was just a special kid that got taken way too early. But I will say this: he had a wonderful wife, and she's done a wonderful thing with their kids. So, and I said before, the grandparents helped out immensely too. So.
Gotcha. So we got about 2 minutes before we have player introductions here and/or parents' night, which we'll send it back to Jesse for. Correct, Jesse? Sending it back to you for. Yep, Jesse says yes. He'll nod yes or no, and that's I go from there. He's a man of many words. Jesse is. So we got 1:43 left. Tell us about Manistee. What are they going to have to do here tonight to beat Montague?
I haven't seen them play this year, but they've really had some troubles. They're having trouble scoring. Somehow or another, they've got to find somebody that can put the ball in the hole.
Okay.
And I think they're 1-16 or 1-17. It's been a real tough season. Like I said, there have been a number of games where they've scored just in the 20s or low 30s. So, so yeah, and they've had some issues with players, and so they're just going to have to come together and play as a team and try to work on those things, and you know, probably just playing for, you know, they got a lot of young kids that now come up from the JVs that are helping.
Yep.
And play for next year. You know, you gotta play to do things right, to get yourself prepared for that next year, and hopefully, you know, you can be competitive by doing that for this year.
Gotcha. So we have parents' night here tonight. We're going to honor the senior parents here for the Montague boys basketball team. So I believe that's going to be starting here in just a moment. And when that starts, we're going to send it down over to Jesse. And Jesse, you going to send it to the PA guy, or we're going to take a break? Okay, we're going to take a break. Is that what you? Okay. All right, sounds good. So, yeah, you're listening to high school boys basketball here at CatchMark Sports. Sponsors here tonight, once again, are our
ladies and gentlemen,
CatchMark Sports, Durga Insurance, Shepherd and Shepherd, and Van Dyke Mortgage, of course. So we're going to send this down now over to Jesse King. Jesse?
Today, but the hundreds of hours of driving and lifting, the dozens of meals that were neglected in order to accommodate another sports schedule, and the money that was redirected to the finest uniform, shoe, lesson, or camp. We at Montague High School hope that we can celebrate it today in a very small token. Please be known, thank you. The 2022 senior Montague boys basketball players and parents. Number 21, Doug Nichols. His parents are Sean and Carrie Cook. Number 22, Connor Rath. Parents, Brent Carroll. Number 24, Tate Stein. Parents, Jeff and Tracy Stein. Number 32, Colton Blankstrom. His parents are Rick and Sarah Blankstrom. Number 33, Christian Bueller. Parents Jamie Root and Andy Green. We would like to sincerely thank our seniors for their efforts and enthusiasm over the years. We hope that the hard work and long hours of sacrifice have been worth it. Thank you, senior athletes, and the best of luck in the future. Your 2022 Montague Boys Basketball Senior Players and Parents. All right, let's get this show. Manistee, Chippewas, and the Montague Wildcats. It is the mission of Montague area public schools to educate and inspire all students to become motivated, articulate, productive, and successful citizens for today, tomorrow, and forever. Montague High School, along with the West Michigan Conference, takes the position that learning to practice good sportsmanship is essential for the complete education of our students. Respect, fairness, courtesy, graceful acceptance of the results are all characteristics of good sports. With that in mind, we ask all fans to refrain from booing, harassment of players or officials, or any conduct or disrespect to our opponents. Win with character and lose with dignity. Ladies and gentlemen, the Star Spangled Banner recalls our past and ongoing fight for freedom, freedom of diversity, with our responsibility to promote respect and equality. Let us be united in those efforts today as we join together in the singing of our national anthem.
Are we ready? We got it. We're rolling. Just like that. Tell you what here, why don't you take the Montague starting lineup? I think you have that. And I'll take the Manistee starting lineup because I kind of know how to somewhat say this young man's last name.
Okay.
So tell you what, I'll start off with Manistee's. Their head coach is Dan Gustad, who's a Hope All-American.
Yeah.
Great player at Hope. So, and their starting lineup tonight is Ben Schloff. We're going to have Ethan Edmondson, Connor Rochelle, Caden Cox, and Trevor McCool is going to be in the starting lineup for him. Who do we have for Montague tonight?
Well, we have number 21, Tug Nichols, and we have number 22, Connor Rath, number 24, Tate Stein, 32, Colton Blankstrom, and number 33, Christian Beeler. And the nice thing that Dave's done too is to have all the seniors start as well as getting the awards before the game.
So if you look down at number 30 for Manistee, first name's easy, Tyler. Last name is Protoshevitz.
Protoshevitz.
Protoshevitz. And if you look at it, you're going, there's no way that's that name out of all those letters. But that's what it is. So just about underway here in Montague on the tip. And there goes a tip, and Manistee is going to control that. That's Edmondson out on the top. It's like Montague going a little bit of man-to-man out here, right wing to Schloff. Over to number 31, Rochelle, shoots, misses, and rebound.
Tate Stein got the rebound over to Tug Nichols.
Yeah,
Connor Rath, it goes in, and drops in too.
How about that? Connor Rath gets the starting lineup tonight. Beautiful left-handed layup by this. Manistee quickly comes back down coast to coast. Score number 22 for them. Edmondson is going to be possibly a three-point play. Who was on the foul?
That was Colton Blankstrom with that foul.
Okay, so 2-2, just like that. It's going to be maybe here a three-point play here for Edmondson. 7:28, just underway here. Shot is up and it's missed. And I think that's Beeler over there with with the rebound.
But Montague's ball on the jump ball possession arrow.
Yep, Montague with the ball, going to inbound it over to Stein. It looks like Manistee maybe here with a little half-court trap.
Yeah.
And Montague doing a good job of passing to get through it so far. And they have made it, and we're going to have a foul.
It's on number 22 for Manistee. Ethan Edmondson.
So Montague still with the ball out on top here. And Stein's looking around trying to get the offense set, and away we go. Stein over to Connor Rath, over to Blankstrom, over to Tug, right side. Leaves Connor Rath wide open, but he passes it back out inside to number 32 there, Colton Blankstrom, and he scores on a nice move.
I looked at it the last time they threw it inside. If he'd have turned, he could have gone right into the ball, to the basket, but he didn't recognize that. Of course, he's playing a little bit out of position right now. He's usually playing a wing, so.
Okay. So Edmondson tries to take it in from the left side off a spin move. Lost control of it. Montague's ball, Stein on that, out on point, over to Tug, right side. Missed the cutter there with Connor. And now Tug's gonna try to break down that defense on a 1-on-1. Manistee closes the door. Over to Beeler. Beeler back over to Tug, over to Stein out top. Stein with a 6-footer, rolls, and he gets it.
He's got that nice soft touch to lay that ball up in there.
Yep, full court press there by Montague. Catches maybe Manistee a little bit off guard. And it's going to be Montague ball, force a turnover.
It went off Slough, out of bounds. Yep.
So Montague's going to inbound here. 6-2, 6:13 left to go here first quarter. And that's going to be Blankstrom on the inbound just to the left of their basket. Leaves it out top to Connor Rath. Connor out here on the top, looking over to the left side. Tug over to Blankstrom, across over to Stein. Stein looking inside, nothing there. Kicks it back out to Connor on top, over to Stein. Right side. Pass inside to Blankstrom. Count it.
Nice soft touch again.
Yeah, pretty shot. Full court press here. Stolen away, maybe? Yes, stolen away.
Connor with a long one.
Look,
hit some of the support, yeah.
Yeah, it did. It looked good. I'm like, oh, it's going in. Oh. His father's here just to the right of me. He might get mugged a little bit as the game goes on. Excited to see some of these guys who don't always get a lot of minutes get out there and produce for their team. Manistee going 990 feet, coast to coast block though.
That Beeler got his hand on that, yes.
Yeah, nice shot by Beeler. Pass inside number 31, spins, shoots, and scores, and that's Rochelle. Montague cross timeline, trapped, and turnover here. We have a 3-on-0, and then number 34 going to go in on basically all by himself. Caught and make the bucket. 8-6 here, Montague with the lead. Gonna leave it out. Go ahead.
Good decision by Tug not to foul him on that layup. So
you are 100% correct. Stein with a floater counts it. Nice, beautiful.
Boy, yeah, he does that so often. He gets in that lane and just kind of throws it up and in.
Manistee doing a nice job of breaking the press. Leaves it over the left side. Oh, one too many passes. I think that was Edmondson. I think maybe could have went up with the left hand.
And Isaiah Atchison and Owen Rath now are in for the Wildcats. I think Owen came in for brother Connor, and Isaiah came in for Beeler. And boy, Isaiah, the last couple weeks has really started playing just super.
He has. He's really elevated his game here throughout the month of February especially.
Yeah, so a lot more aggressive.
Montague, Manistee with the ball over here right side. Now that's Rochelle. Rochelle over to number 34. Caught. Gets it. It's a two-pointer. Cott hits that one from about 17 feet away, right side.
I think Cott is only a freshman, if I remember.
Oh, wow, nice.
So he's going to be one that they're going to build on.
Montague with the ball. Stein over to Owen. Stein looks, nothing. Over to Tug, left side, 3 ball, count it. Pretty. Manistee trying to get an inbound, and then they do. They got it in the corner. Trap coming here by Montague, and they get through it nicely. And then Owen forces a turnover, and we're going to have a foul. Foul is going to go on 31, Rochelle from Manistee.
And 23, Jacob Sharp is now in for the Chippewas.
Okay.
And Owen Peterson and Paul Olson is coming in for the Wildcats.
Owen Peterson, your grandson. I'm
My
sitting
grandson,
here, sitting here tonight with Jeff Peterson. John Russell has collegiate duties tonight.
Yeah.
So I get to hang out with you, and this has been a lot of fun so far.
It's been definitely a lot of fun. It brings back memories when I did it back in the 80s and 90s here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Just happy to work with you tonight. Owen Rath, left side, shoots a three, misses. Thought we're going to have a jump ball. We did not. Manistee with the ball. 13-8, 3:25 left to go. First quarter.
I tell you what, Manistee's stayed right with us. And
yeah, they're playing hard.
Yes, they
Manistee
are.
Shoots a three.
Nice.
Got it. Number 34 for them, Cott.
Yeah.
Caden Cott, nice, pretty shot out there. Makes it now 13-11. And full court press here by Montague. Kind of gets through it. Stein out on top. Owen over here on his left side. Stein looking over there to number 23, Olson. But no, he drives inside, leaves it over to Isaiah. Owen with the shot, the 15-footer missed. Oh, no look behind the back over the head. Stein feeling it here tonight.
Yeah.
Stein has got 6 points already. 2:43 left to go first quarter. Manistee trying to go coast to coast. Leaves it over for number 31 there. That's Rochelle, but shoots, misses. Stein with a defensive rebound.
Yep. Stein bringing the ball up and looking for somebody over to Owen Peterson.
Yep, finds Owen, kicks it back out on top to Stein, feeds it down inside Isaiah. Isaiah's going to go out to Owen. Owen, right side, loads up, misses. We have
Stein come up with the ball again. No, there's Isaiah.
And we're going to have a foul. How about Isaiah Hutchinson with 2 offensive rebounds, and then we're going to have a foul.
And he was, he had bad angle at the basket when he came down with it. And so he tried to get it up, and it just went straight up.
Yeah.
But he got his rebound again, and that's the way to stick with it.
Well, John Russell and I call that padding your offensive rebound stats.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, you want to get a couple more rebounds. You want to be in that rebounding lead. Speaking of rebounding leads, Thompson from Whitehall.
Oh,
he's leading it. He's leading the West Michigan Conference in boys, averaging 13.3 rebounds per game. Weaver from Oak Ridge, 4.7 assists per game. And Hayes, a good little Shelby guard, averaging 22.7 points per game. He leads the leading scorer.
Did you happen to see him last Friday when we played them by any chance? He threw one from three-quarters court and dropped it. Hit nothing but the bottom of the net.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Long shot here by Manistee.
Nice rebound.
Yeah, Isaiah climbing the ladder, going up and getting that one. Leaves it over to Owen. No, that's not Owen. That's
that's Owen Rath.
That's Owen. The other Owen Peterson. Owen Peterson, Owen Rath. Peterson with the shot.
Oh,
missed.
nice recovery.
Yeah, good hustle out there by Isaiah. Leaves that back on top, Owen Peterson.
Yeah.
Peterson over to Stein. Stein looks, shoots. Oh, no, it's a pass, and it's going to go right over to Isaiah for 2.
And he went right up with that one, and they just don't have anybody to handle that.
No, they don't.
Oh, steps.
Oh, they're going to call travel on Manistee.
Yep.
So
I had Manistee for the travel out here, but they had it back here.
That back here already, yeah. 19-11, 1:23 left to go here first quarter. Manistee with the lead. Owen Peterson on the trigger. Leaves it over to number 11. That's Williams. Williams thought about it. Peterson thinks about it. Leaves it over to the other Owen Rath. Pass down inside. Back out to Owen. The runner. The floater. Count it. Nice.
Boy, our kids have that floater down, don't they?
Boy, that floater's falling tonight, is it not?
Yes.
Pretty little shot by Owen Rath. Quickly here. Quickly. An emphasis on quickly. Manistee gets down to the other end, but ball's knocked out of bounds out of Isaiah. So Manistee, too many M's here tonight for me.
Yeah.
Manistee's going to be on the inbound just to the right of their basket. 21-11 here, Wildcats, 1 minute left here, first quarter. Looking for the inbound pass, goes way out here to number 34, that's Cott. Cott and Williams. Williams defensively on Cott. Cott trying to find somebody open. He does with McCullough. McCullough out here to Shap. Trying to find them back over to Cott. And Cott's going to reset the offense.
Cott does a nice job out there. He kind of reads things well and handles the ball well and can get the ball to people. Yep.
Nice take to the basket there by, is that Sharp?
Yes.
I said Sharp. Okay, yeah. And we're going to have a foul.
Yeah, Rod.
When Rodney Harrison goes in to get a defensive rebound, the ball is his.
Yeah, when Yeah, when Rodney gets that ball, he's coming down with it.
Yeah,
You're not going to take it away from him.
It's all his. 21-11, 34 seconds left to go here, first quarter. Owen Rath brings it across the timeline. Looks at Owen Peterson over on the left side. Goes over to Williams. Williams out here back over to Johnston. Johnston with that shot. I'm sorry. Johnston over to Peterson. Peterson with the 3 ball from the left side. Yeah. Nice shot by Owen Peterson. Yeah. I was trying to catch up to let. Yeah.
And Dakari almost had that steal. You know, he got there just a little bit late, but he's a transfer from Whitehall. Came in just after the team had been selected, and they kept him. And,
okay.
So he's going to be a nice addition if he continues to stay here.
Long shot here by Manistee's air ball. 3.5
seconds left.
Yep. And stolen away here as the time runs out. 24 points. What a great quarter from Montague.
Well, that has to be one of our best quarters of the year, starting out. Usually we start a little bit slow, and so that's nice that we got that. I think we had a lot of even scoring. There was a lot of people that got on the scoring side. So.
I glance up there. I look at player Owen Rath. We're 26 points. I don't quite think that's right. Because Montague only has 24. And a lot of guys have scored here already.
I noticed that too.
Hey, math was never my strong suit.
But you can figure that one out.
I can figure that one out pretty quickly. John Russell will say, give me the the double nods, the gazintas.
Yeah,
I'm all over that part. Oh, my goodness. Wow, what a great first quarter for Montague here.
Yeah.
Take us into Dave Osborne's huddle.
Well, I think Dave's just saying, hey, guys, you had a good start now. Don't let down. The worst thing you can do against a team that's really struggling is to think, okay, now we can rest. We got a lead, because that just gives that team a feel like, okay, we're doing the right thing and we can come back. Well, you don't want that to happen. You want to tighten the screws down, you kind of say, so that when they come at you, they don't have much.
No, that's true.
You don't want to. When I was the head coach here, I remember we played a really good Pentwater team, and one of the Beckmans from Shelby was the coach there, and we had a 20-some point lead. I took out my kids, early in the fourth quarter. We won by 1.
Really?
Yes, and that taught me a lesson.
Mm-hmm. Well,
you got to watch that stuff.
I seen it in Grant playing. Joe Skidamo was head coach.
Okay.
Dean Morehouse was the Fremont head coach.
Okay.
Dean Morehouse was up 10 with 1:10 left to go.
And Joe's team came back.
Joe's team came back and won it.
Yeah.
And Dean Morehouse, greatest interview I ever did. He came up to us afterwards, John Russell and I, said, I want to say one thing, and that's all I'm going to say. And we're like, okay. He goes, I take full responsibility for this loss.
Well,
I was coaching with my heart instead of my head.
Well,
and I wanted my guys have been working hard. I wanted them to get some minutes. Capacity crowd here in Grant. I wanted them to get some minutes, and Grant just came back and got it. Dean Morehouse, that was one of the best interviews for just a few words here.
And I can identify him because that's exactly what I did.
Was it? Okay.
We were lucky enough to win.
Yeah.
But, I wanted those kids to get a chance to play. And sometimes you got to maybe let it occur a little bit later.
Gotcha. Yep. Back underway here, Manistee with the ball. Over to the right wing, I can't see the guys hiding behind the official. Oh, he's going to leave it over here to number 34. Shot, that's Cott. Shot by Cott. Up and out, and we had Williams with the defensive rebound. Williams up across the timeline. Stein out on the right side, dribbles to the middle. Finds Tug over on the left side. Over to Williams down low. Williams looking for somebody who's going to reach that with Stein. Johnston right there in the middle. Stein over to Williams, who's going to leave it over to Rodney Baratheon.
That high-low offense, you just got it into Johnston, and Johnston saw the open man.
Yep, turnover here. It's going to be a turnover by Manistee, finished by Tug.
Yep, Dakari picked that up and made a nice pass to.
Over to Tug, and Tug finishes nicely. Stolen away again, stolen back.
Yep.
Manistee now gets it. Hey, they got the numbers 4-on-2 if they hustle. Long shot over there, 3 ball. And that just was way short.
Tugg's
with
coming up with that, yeah.
Yeah, Tug with the defensive rebound across the timeline. Leaves over here to Williams, left side. He looks over to Stein, looks over to Blankstrom. Tug, 3-ball, loads up, misses. Blankstrom doing a great job and hustles it down for the rebound. Over to Williams, back on top to Stein. Stein leaves it to Tug. It must be into Rodney. I can't see it's Rodney's spot, though.
Yep.
Over to Tug, over to Williams, 3-ball, got it.
2 points for the Wildcats. Scorer number 11, Dakari Williams.
And we're going to get a timeout.
With that timeout, we've got a few Manistee kids coming in at that point, too.
Okay.
I didn't catch who they were.
Yep.
But
so while I get a drink, you take us in the Montague. Talk to us about what their head coach is going to tell their guys.
Well, you know, he's got to kind of stem the tide and try to get them through so they can get the ball up the court so they can run stuff. Their first possession of this half, they probably kept it for 35, 40 seconds before they got a good look at the basket. And that's what you kind of got to do. You got to get up there, run your offense, and do the right things. Again, the game itself, probably the end result is not something you're really worried about. You can kind of see that, but you want the kids to be doing the right things. So next year and following, you know, they know exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
I spoke with Manistee's head coach, Dan Gustad, before the game. Polite, super nice dude. I connected with him right away. Yeah, he answered all my questions. And a lot of times you get visiting coaches, and if you're the home broadcast team, you know, sometimes they're just not, they're polite, but they're not always really nice and cordial.
A little bit short.
Yeah, and Dan, tonight, kudos to him.
Yes.
I tell you what, he spent all the time that I needed, had a great conversation, played at Manistee, went to Hope, was an All-American basketball player at Hope. Just a really nice guy. I really hope he can get this Manistee program turned around here.
I've met Dan a number of times over the years, and everything you said is exactly right. Just a really good guy.
Manistee with the ball out on top, and they're going to leave it out to Ethan Edmondson. There's 2 Edmondsons. One's on the JV, but he is dressed here tonight. So Edmondson over on that right side looking, finds somebody, but then it's going to go right back to Edmondson, deep in that right corner. Stein playing really good defense on him, and it's stolen away. Tug on the steal. And then 4-on-3 if they hustle. Look at that, nice pass. Oh, a little spin, turn around, pass over to Rodney, and he misses. Ball goes back to Rodney, and it goes in.
Bounced around just a bit, Cal, and came right back to Rodney, and he stuck it in.
There was no way I was going to keep up with that fast as it was bouncing. John Russell could have. I could not.
No.
Oh,
understandable.
Yeah, Manistee across the timeline. Here we go. They 21 out there with the ball. That's Schlaff. Got somebody cutting in from that left side. Leaves it back over. Shot by Manistee, and that's a miss. Williams with the rebound. Williams looking. He sets up left side. Dribbles out on top. Tug over on the right side. Pass goes over to Tug. Back out to Stein on top. Stein looking at Blankstrom. Nope, goes back to Tug. Into Blankstrom. At about 6 feet away. Leaves it over. Rodney. Rodney finishes.
Nice cut by Rodney from the side. And good read by Johnston. He just saw him turned and got him the ball. And Rodney goes up strong to the basket for 2.
Don't you love unselfish basketball?
Oh, you know, if everybody at all levels would just learn that, that's a pretty simple concept, but it really makes a lot of difference.
Yep. Ben Schlaff with it, leaves it out here to Edmondson. Edmondson dribbles into a triple team, came out of there with it. It's going to leave it over here to number 23. That's Sharp. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Montague ball. Wow, look at all these guys checking
in. We got
in.
Beeler and Isaiah Atchison and Blankstrom and Connor, not Connor, but Owen Rath. Yeah. So he's got a new look.
So Owen on the trigger over the right side. He goes over to the right side. That's Beeler. Beeler leaves over here to Isaiah. Back over to Tug. 3-ball, no. Short off the rim. Isaiah with an offensive rebound. Leaves it to Tug, who was driving in on the end line. Tug shoots and scores.
That's what I'd like to see a lot of kids do. Tug got it in a bad position. He was surrounded by big kids, and he figured out how to get it up and in. That's what the good players do.
Yes.
You know, so... Yeah, I was really happy with what he did right there.
Gotcha. Manistee takes a shot, forced out of bounds and stolen away by Isaiah. And then he leaves it over Beeler. Beeler's going to leave it over to Owen Rath. And we're going to reset. Owen up on top, cross timeline, right side tug. Right further down in that corner, Isaiah. Isaiah drives, shoots, misses, and could not get his own rebound. And we have a 2-on-4. Let's go to the rim and not get anything.
No, and Blankstrom's got the ball, bringing it back up.
Blankstrom across the timeline, leaves it to Tug. Tug catches his breath like you and I would have if we were running that much.
Oh, we'd have caught it a long time before that.
I think so. Tug falling, leaves it over to Owen. Owen over there to Beeler.
Oh,
nice shot, but misses. Isaiah there with the put back and score.
Yeah. Nice grab by that. Falling backwards, he put it back up and stuck it in.
Yep. I was really hoping that was going to go for Beeler.
Yes,
Yep.
I was too.
Montague across timeline. I tell you what, Tug just playing some great defense right there.
As always, he's just that kind of gritty type of kid.
Stolen away, and we're going to have a foul.
I think the fans wanted to let that go.
Yeah, they did.
Maybe we were going to be able to see something we haven't seen this year.
You know, taking a look here at team fouls. The Chippewas and Manistee only have 4. Montague only has 1. We have another line change here. It's like a hockey game.
Yes. Let's see here. Paul Olson came in, Johnston came in, and Owen Peterson came in.
Peterson out here on the top, leaves it over here to number 32. That's Olson. Down in that left corner to Peterson. Olson back over to Owen. Back over to Olson. Olson's going to leave it over to Peterson. Shoots a three. Oh!
Yeah.
Had a good look at it.
Had a good look in the right range. Just didn't get it to drop.
You got to pull the trigger on those.
Yep.
Really good defense out there by Owen Peterson. Manistee had a guy coming in for the left-handed layup. Owen takes it away. 3 ball. Manistee falls short.
Good block out by Johnston.
Yep. Owen wanted to go long distance.
Yes, he did.
But he couldn't get a handle on it. Owen's going to drive in, leaves it to Olson. Olson's going to leave it to Peterson, right side. Gives over there to Johnston. Back over to Olson. Back down in low. It's Owen Rath.
Nice feed in there.
Yeah, beautiful pass by Owen Rath. And I'll tell you what, just Johnston couldn't hit it. He's been hitting those earlier in the game.
Yes, he
but
had.
Just missed on that one. Sharp with the ball for Manistee. Oh, my goodness, he picked his dribble up, and Owen Peterson was all over him.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No, you do not.
Oh, there's a foul.
And they're going to count it. Foul's going to be on Owen Rath.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got his nose in there all the time.
He does.
I love his desire and his hustle, and he's going to go after everything he can.
And he's,
kind of like his dad was.
His dad was that way?
Yeah, his dad was that way.
Owen's not near the shooter his father was.
No, but you want to know something? His dad liked to shoot.
Oh, did he? But his dad could probably score. We're going to call his dad a scorer. We'll call Owen a shooter.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Montague with the ball. Olson caught it at the free throw line. He's going to leave it over here to Owen Rath. Owen to Peterson on that left side, stolen away.
He should have shot the ball there instead of throwing it. He was looking. You got to go up. You got to be aggressive in that situation.
But you got to love also. You got to love he wasn't being selfish.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
15 seconds left here to go in the half. 39-14. Manistee with the ball, trying to make something happen. That's Cott with it. Cott's going to leave it off to somebody. I can't know where I can see him. Cott's going to leave it over 23 long. Sharp misses.
I don't think we're going to get anything.
Nope, we're not going to get anything here at all. So 39-14 here at the half. Jeff Peterson, myself, Calvin Single, Brent Rath, Jesse King, and Matt.
Cal, I think what we saw is kind of what we expected. Manistee's had really a tough time this year scoring, and they had a good first quarter, but I don't think they scored but maybe one basket that whole second quarter.
I think they had 11. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break. We're going to send it to Jesse King, and you and I can catch our breath here for the second half. Listening to high school basketball here on CatchMark Sports. Jesse? And we're back here for the second half of the Muskegon versus Montague. Too many M's.
Yes.
Too many M's. How about Manistee versus Montague? Come on, Van Single, get it straight
that's closer.
here. That's closer. Montague 39 here, Manistee 14 as we're getting ready to start the third quarter.
And we got all the seniors out there again, starting for Montague, which is a nice thing that Dave's done tonight.
You know what? Connor took his headband off. He had a little butt. Oh, the clock didn't start.
Yeah, I don't
we had
think
a whistle.
yeah. Yep.
I think they might have an issue with the switch.
They might, yeah.
Yep, so I think they do. So anyway, Connor's out there, minus the black headband.
Right, yep.
Had black headband to start the.
Well, I thought that worked pretty good for me.
So did I.
Yeah.
Maybe he was channeling his father there, and we just didn't realize it. Maybe his dad wore one back in the day. Anyway, Stein over there, left side, turns it inside but then kicks it back out. Johnston over to Tug, right side. Tug on the move, goes up the end line, and it's blocked. And then the kid that blocked it stepped on the line. Now, Rochelle had a nice block on Tug.
Beautiful block.
Yeah, when he came down, he was on the end line. So Montague's going to have the ball just to the right of their basket. Connor on the trigger. It's going to leave it over here to Blankstrom.
Connor, nice long three.
Looked good, too.
Yes, it did.
Loose ball, and it's going to be falling to Manistee's hands.
Ben Schloff grabbed that rebound.
Good hustle there by Ben.
Yep.
And we have Manistee comes across the timeline, leaves it out here left side for McCullough. McCullough drives in from the left side and scores.
Nice take to the basket and finish.
Beautiful. Yep. Stein over here hustles up, leaves it down into Blankstrom. Back over to Stein, right side. Stein driving for a right-handed layup, reverse, left hand, score. Wow.
That little flip up.
Wow.
That left-handed hook. Off that backboard, and down it went.
That was pretty with all the letters capitalized there.
That's for sure.
Manistee with the ball out front. Over here left side. That's number 22 there. That's Edmondson. He picks his dribble up, gets tied up. Tug goes for the steal. Doesn't get it. Floater here, number 31. Wow. Connor Rochelle. Pretty jumper.
Yeah, that was a pretty shot.
Long pass here. Going to leave it back over to Tug. Back on top to Stein. Stein looking at Connor Rath. Connor dribbles from the elbow, takes it in, shoots and misses.
I think he got that tip just a little bit. I'm not sure who got it. It looked like it might have been Ben Schloff.
Manistee across the timeline. Edmondson on the top, trying to wait for something to happen. He finds number 42, that's McCullough. Leaves it back over here to Cott. Cott tries to drive inside, nothing there. Leaves it over to Schloff. Back over to Edmondson. Edmondson, left side, tries to drive inside, quickly surrounded, and it's going to be a jump ball. Should be Manistee ball. Should be.
No, I think Manistee had the ball.
Did
we have it?
Montague started with the ball.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Okay. Yep.
See, now, will you tell John Russell I'm right once in a while?
You've been right every time tonight.
He just tells me, nah, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. John, I've been with you 27 years. Nah, you don't know anything.
You guys do a wonderful job. It's always a delight to listen to you guys on the radio, whether it's football, basketball, whatever.
Thank you. We try to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Quick shot here by Ethan Edmondson, 3-ball.
Yep.
He got a little bit loose, and he buries it. Nice job by Ethan Edmondson. Stein across half court, leaves it over here to Connor. Connor looking, leaves it over to Tug. Tug with a driving layup, short. Leaves it back over here, and then for Ethan with a Ethan gets a defensive rebound, and Tug goes, I'm going to kind of trip you up here a little bit.
I think Tug wanted to walk down the court. He didn't want to run.
No, I don't think he did neither. Yeah. So it's going to be a foul here on Tug. It's going to be his first. Manistee across the timeline. That's that little freshman out there, isn't he, doing so well?
Yes, he is.
Yep. Manistee entry pass in here, number 31 there, but Rochelle leaves it short. Isaiah, go ahead. I think
Paul Olson got a piece of that one.
Did he?
And then Isaiah came up with the deflection.
Yep. Tug over to Connor Rath. Connor looks to drive in, stops, leaves it out here to Stein. 3-ball, yes.
3 points, the Wildcats, score 24.
Boy, he is deadly.
Nice job by Connor because Connor got in there, kind of picked his dribble up, wanted to shoot, seen he couldn't get it off. looked around, finds Stein wide open, and Stein buries that long 3 shot here by Manistee. Missed, and long outlet here over to Olson. Olson going to go in the right-handed layup, and whoa.
He made a nice move to avoid getting blocked by Schlaff.
Yes, he did.
So, yeah, it was.
I think that
but it was iffy if it was going to go in or not.
Yeah. It finally did go in, but literally kind of hung on the rim here. Yeah. Manistee with the ball left side, driving in, but gets stopped here. McCula leaves it out front to Cott. Cott looking, trying to find somebody open, and we're going to have great defense here by Montague. 3-second violation on Manistee. 2 more subs coming in.
Yep.
The Owens.
Yeah, I was going to say the Owens.
Owen Rath, Owen Peterson.
I was just talking to my younger grandson today as I took him over to Fremont for a dentist appointment. And I said, you know, Eli, I said, never heard of Eli's or Owens before when I was growing up. It was always John's and Jim's and Bob's and David's and that type of thing. And now you always hear the other.
Yep. Olsen goes up for that shot, misses. Peterson comes out of there with a defensive rebound, but gets tipped out of bounds. So Montague will still have the ball.
And Johnston and Rodney Brassfield are coming in.
Okay.
For Olsen and for Isaiah. And number 41 for the Chips.
The big
Vinny
man.
Fett.
Yep. Owen Rath's going to be on the inbound, which we got all set here. We got guys going everywhere. Owen looking to get it in. He does. Gets it over to Owen Peterson. Peterson's going to start out on top. Drives around left side. Picks his dribble up. It's going to leave it over to Johnston. Johnston down into Brassfield. Back out here to Johnston. Johnston over to, oh my goodness, Peterson.
That was,
Yeah. I keep wanting to, I look at him and I want to say Rath, and I'm going, no, he's too tall. That's a problem with too many Owens out here.
That's right.
We have the short Owen and the little taller
Owen. Yeah.
Connor Rath going to be on the trigger, leaves it over to his brother Owen. Owen kind of and drives it out front and resets. Good defense here by Manistee. Leaves it over to Connor. Connor drives in the floater. Leaves it off the front of the rim. Owen there misses. Rodney Brassfield, offensive rebound. Leaves it out here to Connor on the right side. Connor's going to drive it in, but that's punched out from behind.
We had some good looks, just couldn't get it to drop.
Yep, 46-21, 3:15 left here to go, third quarter. Montague's going to be on the inbound, just to the left of basket. That's Owen Peterson on the inbound. Owen looks, he finds Rodney. Rodney's going to go back out to Owen Peterson. Peterson left side, leaves it over to Johnson in the middle. Johnson up, shoots, misses.
And
Brassfield. Gets that offensive rebound. Johnston battling for it. Rodney comes. It got taken away from Rodney. That doesn't happen very often.
That doesn't happen very often at all.
Manistee across the timeline. Nice entry pass into number 21 down there. That's Schlaff, Ben, and just couldn't finish. The big man with the power move, Vinny Fett.
Poor Connor was trying to defense that, and he just got pushed right back.
Yeah, well, they don't. That's a big young man, Vinny is. A long three out there by Owen Peterson.
Didn't get it to drop.
Nope.
The Chips have played well this second half.
Yes, they have.
Look at there. That's nice. Nice cut.
Yeah, nice job by Manistee running the floor there, and Connor Rochelle with a finish.
And the Cott boy really sees the floor well.
Mm-hmm.
And got the ball where it was.
Owen Peterson tries to get to the rim, has it blocked. Long outlet here, and possibly a little one-on-one layup, and it is.
Yep.
Nice job here by number 42, McCula, as he gets the layup, and we're going to get, I think, a timeout by Dave Osborne.
Right.
I got a feeling Dave's like going, okay, boys.
Yeah.
We're starting to give some points up here now.
And this is what I was saying, Manistee came out of the halftime looking to get some distance between where they were, and they put up 13 points this half, and they've run the court fine, and they found the open people, and they're playing good defense. So, like I said, when you got somebody down, you got to.
Yeah. Yep, and credit Manistee here.
Yes.
Like you said,
definitely.
they've come. Yeah, they came out of that locker room. They came out inspired.
Yeah.
Dan Gustad doing a good job in there, just making some adjustments.
Definitely.
But, his players are playing for him. You're still down, 19 points here towards the end of the third quarter, but his players are still playing for him. That's a great sign. Peterson over to Atchison. Isaiah tries to drive in right side, stolen away. Though as he tries to get it back out to Peterson, a little bit of a soft pass. Look at Manistee run the floor.
Yes.
But Isaiah gets the rebound. Isaiah looking to run here. Oh, what a beautiful pass.
Yes.
Leaves it over to there to Williams. Back over to here. Owen Rath shoots, scores. Wow, that's pretty.
You can't give Owen Rath that much
you
time.
Can't.
Oh, he stepped in bounds.
Oh.
And so it's a turnover. Montague's going to get the ball.
Go ahead.
The player in bounds was not watching, and the player out of bounds thought he was and went to throw it and then took a step inbounds before he threw it. So, yeah, that's a shame.
Yep.
But those are the mistakes you can't make.
Nope. When Peterson's getting inbound again, leave it over to Isaiah. Isaiah wants to drive, but good defense out here by Manistee. Shuts that door. He's going to leave it over to Owen Rath. Over now to Owen Peterson.
Beeler,
misses.
Yeah.
Wow, everybody, man, this is almost like cherry picking here now. Shut up and in by number 31, Connor Rochelle. Man, that shot went up. I think all 5 guys ran back down to the other end. I didn't think there's anybody there left to rebound, but I guess there was one. Isaiah going to leave it over to Beeler. 3-ball, no.
Boy, he's had some good looks, and he's had the ball right there. Just couldn't seem to finish it off. Down
to 45 seconds left to go here in third quarter. Pass to the big man at the free throw line. He's going to leave it over here to McCullough. McCullough is going to leave it over here to Jacob Sharp. He shoots and misses everything. 49-29 here. Montague with the lead, 33.7 seconds left to go. Okay, here we go. Owen Rath over to Owen Peterson. Peterson looks to drive in, but leaves it back out on the right side. Over to Williams. Williams drives in.
Nice
what
pass.
A beautiful pass to Owen Rath.
Yes.
Very unselfish.
Yes, he drew that defensive player away and hit Owen Rath underneath the basket for 2.
Yep, 10 seconds left. Manistee with the ball. Shoots. Oh, no, it's a long cross-court pass. Going to leave it out there to the big man, 41. Fat at the buzzer. No, well, I was about a second early on the buzzer.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of third quarter.
51-29, the end of third here. Jeff, thoughts? Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thought is that was not our better quarter. I mean, you can't have those quarters in games, and even though you're playing a team that's a little bit down on their luck this year, you gotta keep on pushing forward, and we struggled a little bit there, and Manistee took advantage of it. I give them a lot of credit. So I look for this fourth quarter. They've got to have a nice, strong first 2 or 3 minutes just to show that they're in command. And not that they don't have a nice lead, but they need to put it together here, and as a kind of a preparatory thing for Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what is that, 22-point lead here?
Yes, 22-point lead.
Yep, so, yeah, I'm sure Dave's looking at it going, okay, here, boys, we have 8 more minutes here.
Yeah.
We need to work on some things, like you said, to get ready for Friday.
Right.
Maybe not going to tip their hand, but he wants to see, Dave still wants to see intensity.
He wants to see intensity. He wants to see that they're running the right things and playing some good, solid defense. And so, a lot of kids have got to play tonight, and that's a good thing, too.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Really proud of Dave for doing that.
Yes, me too.
Well, Montague's going to have the ball here to start the fourth quarter. Tug over there is going to leave it over to Blankstrom. Blankstrom's going to drive in, and he's fouled. He's going to shoot 2.
And I like how he took it to the basket. That's what you have to do. You have to attack, and you have to figure out, okay, what's in there? When do I stop and go up? Can I get all the way? You have to make those decisions. Read.
First shot is up and missed. This has kind of been a bugaboo for Montague, too, throughout the season's free throws.
A couple times we've really stuck to free throws, but more often than not, we've made it interesting or it's hurt us.
Langstrom on that line to shoot the next one. It's up and it's in.
Yeah.
Langstrom, if I remember right, is going to go play college baseball, if I remember correctly.
Yes. I'm not sure. Can't remember where it's at. But, yes, he's going to go play some college baseball.
Yep. Nice drive over here by Sharp. Leaves it over here to Ben Schlaff. Turns and shoots. And it misses. And a foul.
Yep.
Sharp on the foul.
Yep. Ben Schlaff just couldn't get that thing to drop.
Nope.
It was a nice move, and he got up and
Montague with the ball here. Just a little man-to-man. They're going to make Stein work to get across the timeline, are they not?
Yes.
I tell you what, Sharp, they're doing a good job. And he's going to pick up the foul. You got to love his work ethic, though. He worked. He was working.
He was working hard.
Yeah, he was not going to let Stein just walk up the floor.
No, he was not.
And that's good to see these kids out here playing for their playing for their school, playing for their coach. Stein going. I thought he was going to go coast to coast. What a beautiful right-handed dish-off pass to Rodney Brassfield for two.
And those are the ones that Rodney really loves, and he can get up and just stick that ball right in the hole.
Yeah, those two-footers are somewhat hard to miss sometimes.
Yes. I've been known to miss those.
I think, there's probably been a few of us that have. I'd be right there with you. Manistee with the ball. Nice job of driving in. Kicks it out here to number 34. That's Cott. And Cott doing a nice job burying that three.
Good little ball player. I'm really impressed.
Maybe needs to find the weight room.
Yes.
But he's definitely has some positives to him.
Well, he's got a name for Manistee. There's been some Cott girls that have been really good ball players.
Okay. Inbound pass. Oh, to Rodney, tries to dunk it, and he misses.
That's all right.
Stolen away by Tug.
Yep.
Oh, the big man goes up to try to get the dunk. He's pretty agile because he's a big kid, man.
He is a solid kid.
Yeah, and he's only, I think, like 6'1". He's not really tall.
No, but he is.
Yeah, he's 6'2".
He's put together. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Well, I've watched him play football for 2 years, and
I
he's
would not
punished.
want to be hit by him.
Oh gosh, no. No.
And he's the nicest kid. He's just a really good kid.
He's out there now. He's talking with one of the Manistee guys.
Yeah, and they're just chuckling away. Man, what do we got
we got to remember now, Manistee's going to be in this conference next year.
Yes.
With Montague, and that kid, he may be saying, hey, what's your number? Because I really don't want to get hit by you. So we have a clock. I'm going to go with a clock malfunction because I don't think we have a timeout. So we're going to go, but I'm not sure what it is.
I think there was something about the score in the clock, and I'm not sure about that. But
so looks like we're going to be back. Yep, both teams coming back out here now.
Yeah.
Manistee's going to be on the trigger, and that's going to be Sharp. Sharp's going to leave it over here to Cott. Cott long pass down towards that left corner. Back over here to Sharp. Sharp looking, tries to get that entry pass, and they're to number 44. 44 is that kid that's up off the JV. That's Jarrett Edmondson.
And Rodney and Paul Olson leave, and enter Johnston and Atchison.
Yep. So Manistee trying to get the ball inbounded from deep in the corner, and they do, and it's stolen away by Isaiah. Look at this. Isaiah's running the point. Going to leave it over to Blankstrom. Blankstrom over here to Stein. Stein's directing traffic. You go here, you go there.
Exactly.
I think Stein wants to get to the rim. Oh, a little alley-oop here. That's what it was. And the ball goes out of bounds. Yep. They tried to do the alley-oop dunk to Isaiah.
Isaiah, right.
Yep. The ball goes out of bounds. Turnover here, Montague. So still 22-point lead. 54-32, 5:49 here. Left
bringing up the ball.
Yep.
Over number 12.
That's going to be Holcomb up off the JV squad.
Okay.
Came up off the JV's. Long shot here by number 34. That's Scott. He misses, and that's Johnston with the defensive rebound. Leaves it over to Stein. Stein over to Johnston. I'm sorry, no, yeah.
Blankstrom.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Blankstrom misses the 3. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Montague ball.
Yep.
Every once in a while, I will get Johnston and Blankstrom confused. Yep. John Russell tells me I get a lot of things confused, but Stein gets that inbounds pass, and that's pretty. Goes right in and finishes nicely.
Threw that in and came right around and curled that play and went right back to the basket, which was nice.
I think we're going to have water on the floor. Connor Rath, Owen Rath, and Williams getting ready. Or do, happen, I think.
Williams, yeah.
Or we might have blood.
Oh, could be.
We're going to have blood. We're going to have a blood timeout.
Yes. Yep, we got to do a little cleanup over there.
Jesse King knows about a blood timeout. He's into the, don't you? You know what a blood timeout is. You like mixed martial arts and all that stuff, cage fighting. Gets in there, mixes it up with the big guys.
Okay. Yeah.
Jesse, have they ever gone out and wiped up your blood? No, not yet? Okay.
One of the little conversation with the officials.
Yeah. This official right here in front.
Okay.
Years ago, I used to coach 8th grade boys basketball.
Oh, okay.
Before I was doing this. Well, no, I was doing both. And this guy started out reffing. We actually started out reffing together.
Oh, did you? Okay.
And then I made the move to coaching, and then made the move kind of coaching and radio. But I actually have officiated games with them. And then he turned around and officiated my games.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, long-time official, very good official.
Yes, they're doing a nice job.
Yeah, they are.
A lot of times, if you don't notice them in a game, they're doing a good job.
Yep.
And
these are one of those games, they're hard almost to officiate.
Definitely.
You don't want to call everything. You want to get the game moving.
Yep.
And they've done a really good job here tonight.
They have.
Back underway, Manistee with the ball. Oh, my goodness, Cott picked his dribble up. Just cannot do that. Owen Rath is playing that great defense on him. Cott drives in, though, shoots, misses. It's going to go over number 21.
Ben Schlapp.
Ben shoots. No, that wasn't. He left it.
That was Cott again.
Yep. And Isaiah, wow, I thought he would have stepped on the sideline. He leaves it to Williams, leaves it to Connor. Connor shoots, get in. Yeah!
All right.
Connor, little 15-footer from the right
just
side.
Love to see that.
You betcha. 15-footer from the right side and buries it. Manistee with the ball across the timeline. I keep hitting Brent in the back. He's going to be bruised. He'll have more bruises on him before the end of the night than anybody else. Manistee with that ball leaves it over there to Edmondson. The JV call-up shot missed by Manistee. Oh, look at this. We got Isaiah and Williamson. Great defense there, though, by number 12 out there. That was wow.
And he ran up behind and got a foul. I think it looks like maybe the seniors are coming back in, and so we're going to get the seniors maybe to finish out the ball game.
That'd be nice to see.
Yes.
Yep.
It's, I'm sure that they might be trying to feed Christian Beeler so he can get some points in this ball game.
Yeah, a lot of guys have scored here so far tonight.
Yes.
And has Olsen scored? I can't remember.
I think Paul did have one in the first half, but I'm not sure that. I think he had a basket. Manistee
tried to get their post player posted up. The ball just goes out of bounds.
Right.
So Stein's going to have it. He's going to leave it over to Connor Rath. 3:51 left to go. Connor over there to Blankstrom. Blankstrom over to Tug. Tug over to Stein. Inside number 32. Blankstrom count it for 2.
Boy, does he read, talking about Tate Stein, does he ever read the court nice? You know, he just sees things a lot of people don't see.
Yep, great vision. Cutter by Manistee. Nice job, nice play. And he, it took a hop.
Yep.
He took a hop. No number 10 out there, Hernandez Cruz. Johnny Hernandez Cruz.
I think he thought, okay, I'm going to go right up with this, but then he found himself underneath the basket.
Mm-hmm. Montague cross timeline over to Tug. Tug right side, leaves it out here, Blankstrom. Blankstrom looking inside to Olsen. Beeler, I'm sorry. Yep. Beeler turns to shoot, gets blocked. Manistee defensive rebound. 3:12 left to go. Long pass, out of bounds.
Yep.
Out of bounds. Montague will have the ball. 3:08 left to go here. 60-32. Connor Rath across the timeline. Looking, trying to find, wants to reset the offense. Yep. Leaves it over there to Blankstrom. Blankstrom's getting a little bit of trouble. Gets it down into Stein. Stein in there.
To Beeler.
Yep, Beeler.
Out to Blankstrom. Back into Beeler. Up. And he got fouled, so I don't know if I don't think it's going to be a shooting foul, so I think they're going to take it out of bounds.
Foul's going to go on 12. That's that JV call up, Holcomb.
Okay, yep.
So, yeah, we're going to have Blankstrom on the trigger. He's a little look at this beautiful out-of-bounds play. Well designed, well executed over there to Beeler. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line, maybe get him the easy way.
Yes. And the Montague cheering session for students, they're all behind it. They're all for this.
I don't know, but I kind of got to wonder if he's maybe the only one who hasn't scored. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know about Williams.
Dakari, I'm not sure he had one either. But now, so they've got. Now that they got Christian the points,
I know what Dave's going to start doing. He's going to start. Oh, he's taking all these seniors out at one time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for Christian. Now, if he banks this one, maybe he'll also come out, and Owen Rath will go in.
Shots up, and it is missed.
A little short.
Yep. Manistee doing a nice job getting that defensive rebound over there on that right side. That's number 22. That's Edmondson. Edmondson, hey, this is the old flex offense.
Yes.
I ran this back in middle school. It's a great offense if they execute it perfectly.
Yep.
They keep executing. Ketchlock, this offense is designed for Ketchlock play. Shot over there, missed. Total air ball by that sophomore, Holcomb.
Nice throw out and right off Paul Olson's legs and out of bounds. And so it's Manistee's ball.
And Christian Beeler, the senior, 6'3", is going to come out. So the seniors are out, the youngsters are in.
Yes.
We're going to get a full timeout.
Full timeout, Chippewas.
61-32.
I got a feeling this might be the final lineup change that we'll have tonight.
So. We went to a basketball game and a hockey game broke out.
There you go.
Yeah. So, hey, quickly, thoughts about having the headset on again. What do you think?
It's fun. I've done it again. This is the second time this year,
Yep.
and it brings back a lot of memories. Larry Lindquist, who was the superintendent as well as the building principal at the middle school.
Okay.
He was the play-by-play for me. That's Randy's dad. And I was the color as I am tonight. And just, it's a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. And, of course, being with you, Cal, it's extra special. You made it so easy. And so I really appreciate it. It's a good gig, and I'm glad we can do it for the kids.
Oh, me too, yeah.
I mean, that's what this is all about. And also for the community. If some of the older people get a chance to watch us on TV, you know, I've heard some people talk about, hey, you know, I had a guy call me last night. When's the game coming on? I thought it was supposed to be on. I said, well, it's canceled. Oh, well, when's it going to be played? Well, it's going to be played tomorrow night. Oh, can I watch it tomorrow night? Yep. So, you know, so, yeah, it's.
Well, what was your buddy's name? Who called you?
Al Sharon.
There we go.
Yeah, he's a Montague guy now, but he was my high school classmate.
Okay.
And these are Ludington Oriole.
All right, good deal.
Yeah,
so, good to see that.
Yeah.
So, Manistee with a miss, you know, over Owen Peterson. Then Rodney Brassfield tries to muscle it out, but Rodney falls down. What's up with that? Over here to the right side, stolen away.
Yep.
Owen Rath is playing some great defense out there on Edmondson. Edmondson from the left side, up and in. Wow, that was pretty.
Yes, it was.
Very nice job by Ethan Edmondson.
Took the ball to the hole. Good things can happen.
61-34, minute 30 left here to go. Owen down into
Paul.
Olsen, Paul up and in. Yeah, nice job on the right side.
Well, if you didn't get any in the first half, you got two now.
And there we go. 1:20 left to go here, fourth quarter.
You know, and you got 3 sophomores out and 2 juniors out there right now. So.
Yeah, I think Dave's going to be happy Rodney's coming back next year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Owen Rath is playing some great defense.
Yes, he is.
Forces that travel.
I take it back. There are 3 juniors and
well, you're allowed one mistake.
And 2 sophomores.
Yeah,
okay,
you're allowed.
That's
you're allowed
my one,
yeah.
right? Well,
I was going to say, though,
I did it in the last minute.
You know, John Russell and I always said if we call the perfect game, we're just going to set our headsets down. Well, that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Brassfield goes up, misses. Owen Peterson comes in, gets the defensive rebound.
Owen Rath. That's your one mistake.
Okay, there we go. See, I got to keep going. I got to come back Friday night. Boss, can I come back Friday night? Yeah, he's going off. Wrath is going to be at the line to shoot, too. I'm a simple guy. I mean, you just.
I know.
Too many names.
Yep, I hear you.
Too many same first names. That's what trips me up. But quickly, though, back in the day, we were doing a Grant girls game, and there were count them, four Aaron's girls.
Oh, my goodness.
On the floor at one time. Oh. I was ever so happy John was doing play-by-play. 64-34 here. Montague with a beautiful lead. Down to 45 seconds. And Manistee still running that flex offense, but Montague forces a turnover. Owen Peterson across the timeline.
By Rodney.
Yep. Over to Owen Rath, right side. Tries to get. Oh, Brassfield's wide open. He's in the paint. He's there long enough to have an address.
Yes.
And, I mean, he was living there.
I know. I think it might have been a little bit over the 3-second limit, but nobody caught him.
No. Well, we seen it.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And we're what counts, right?
That is true. Jarrett Edmondson with that foul. Rodney's going to be on the line, shoot two. First one's up, and it's hard off the back of the rim. I'd almost say it's ugly.
Yes.
But that was not pretty. That was not soft. Wasn't enough rotation on it. See if this one's better. Much softer.
Yes.
Nice rotation. It's up and it's in.
He just had to get a feel for it.
Yeah. He had a little bit too much McDonald's in the pregame. That's what it was. Manistee across the timeline, 65-34 down to 25 seconds. Over there, that's Ethan Edmondson. Leaves it out here to that sophomore, Holcomb. Oh. Shot by number 44, 3-ball, Edmondson, down to 13 seconds.
Nice shot.
Yep. And a turnover. Down to 6, stolen back. No, and Dave Osborne doing a nice job. Don't shoot it. Classy move by Dave.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, you don't need to force that three out. Good job by Dave Montague.
Right.
Or Dave Montague. Good job by Dave there.
Yeah, Dave Osborne.
Dave Osborne making sure they don't take that extra three they don't need to take.
Right.
65-37. That's the final here from Montague tonight. Jeff, thoughts here as we're wrapping up this broadcast?
Well, it was a good night. A lot of kids got to play. You got the seniors in for starting both halves. Everybody scored, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Just all around, it was a good thing, and I think it was actually a pretty good game by Manistee. I was impressed with their young kids.
Yeah.
They probably knew that they weren't going to win, but they never stopped playing. They played hard throughout.
Yep, they did.
So, no problems with that. I just good sportsmanship by both teams, and good hustle by both teams. So I think it was a good lead up for us playing Friday. I'm not sure who Manistee has, but if Manistee continues to play like that, I'm sure that it'll be good for them too down the road.
Yep. Well, Jeff, I've enjoyed working with you. This was a lot of fun tonight.
Cal,
I enjoyed that.
It certainly was. I appreciate it very much, buddy.
Yep, a lot of fun.
Yep,
so I tell you what, for our sponsors tonight, Van Dyke Mortgage, Durga Insurance, CatchMark Sports, Shepherd & Shepherd Law, and North Grove Brewery. We want to thank them for making this possible. Our engineers tonight, Jesse King and Brent Rath. On the video, Matt Tarquette. Jeff Peterson, great job tonight. I'm Cal Van Single, and I look forward to working with you hopefully again soon sometime.
I certainly hope so, Cal.
All right, we're going to sign off. Thank you once again from Montague.
Definitely.
Montague Wildcats 65, Manistee 37. Good night, everyone.
Good night.